Hey, fourth graders. This is your 4-10 math video. It's Monday. Happy Hat Day. I thought I'd wear my holiday Santa hat today to make it a little bit more fun. I'm going to start sharing my screen. Hopefully, today's video will just be a listening. It's kind of mostly vocabulary, one new concept, and then we're going to do two practices together. So follow along with me and just kind of try to understand what I'm saying. And then when we're live in math today, we're going to be practicing all together. You can ask any questions, and hopefully in your book, you'll feel like you understand it when you're doing more of the paper and pencil practice. All right, let's share. And I'm just using my Spiral Math notebook. You don't have to take these notes because we'll be just quickly reviewing them when we get together in math this morning. This definition is actually in your book. I'm calling this part 2 of 4-10 because last week we talked about factors, which are what make the multiple. So we talked about factor pairs for numbers, and we talked about those two words, prime and composite. So we'll be reviewing those today also. Multiple or multiples is the new word that I want us to get under our belts today. Okay, so this is just a definition. So I'm going to read it. A multiple is a product. We know that's an answer. Okay, so it's a product of that number and a counting number. I know that kind of sounds confusing, so I'm going to show it to you. Another way to think about a multiple is with a count by. Now in third grade, you probably remember doing a lot of count bys. That's the whole thing up here in the definition where we say a counting number. So if I'm counting by twos, for example, every answer that I get to when I count by twos is considered a multiple of 2. And we're going to practice that in a minute. So we're going to use count by as one strategy that helps us name multiples. Okay, so let's see. Here's some practice. This is just kind of a quick practice today. And then when we get together, we're going to practice it even more. So we're going to name the first 5 multiples of 3. So we can count by threes 5 times and get those first 5 multiples. So let's see what that would be. If we count by threes, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. These are all multiples of 3 because they are the answers that we get when we find the product of 3 all the way up times 5. So 1 times 3 is 3, 2 times 3 is 6, 3 times 3 is 9, 3 times 4 is 12, and 5 times 3 is 15. So when I was asked to do the first 5, so that was my first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. So those were my 5 times. The multiples are the answers. And I just counted by threes. Do you know what I just realized is I did a mistake here, didn't I? I should have circled this one. I apologize. I sort of wrote it in the wrong order. This one threw me off. It is still 3 times 4. And the multiple is 12. Sorry about that. Hopefully you caught that though. All right, let's practice another one. Okay, this time we are going to write the first 5 multiples of 4. Okay, so that means 4 is going to be my count by. So that means every answer, every product that I get when I start counting by 4s, those are considered the multiples of 4. Okay, so let's see. So I'll have 4, 8, 12, 16, and 20. So I'm just skip counting by 4s to come up with my multiples. Those are my products. And what I'm really thinking is 1 times 4 equals 4. 2 times 4 equals 8. 3 times 4 equals 12. 4 times 4 equals 16. And 5 times 4 equals 20. So again, the multiples are the products. So here are the products, my count by 4s, right? And then you can see this is 1 multiple, 2, 3, 4, and 5 because we're just taking our count by and we're multiplying. And there you have it. So that's a little bit about multiples. When we practice today, we'll be comparing. Remember, these are considered the factors, the two numbers that we multiply together to get the product. And the product, now we know, is called a multiple. So we'll be diving a little bit deeper into multiples as we practice live today. So kind of keep that in mind, and I will see you soon for math. All right.